This video introduces useful functions and applications of the HVS-190. First is the function which is equivalent to two switchers. This is a diagram of live event being simultaneously transmitted to screen at the venue and streaming. If there are different direction at the venue and for streaming, one switcher is required for each. In addition, it must be distributed in the matrix at the preliminary step since the same camera source is input to two switchers. With the HVS-190, you can operate with only one switcher, using the HVS-190OU to transmit to the venue, and the auxiliary unit for streaming. Also, there is no need for matrix system with only one switcher. The auxiliary unit can also be used to take a program, take a separate line from the middle of a program, or play a standby video, depending on whether the streaming is paid or free. Transitions and keyers are also available for the auxiliary outputs. In this way, the HVS-190 and auxiliary unit can reduce the number of pieces of equipment used. It is also an effective solution for programs where it is not possible to send out a OB van. Next is another case. This is a diagram of the same situation at live event, where test operations need to be performed without affecting the venue screen. Two switchers are placed like this, with the later switcher playing the standby video and the front switcher performing test operations. With the HVS-190 series, it is possible to have the HVS-190OU perform test operation if the standby video is played on the screen at the auxiliary unit side. When the standby video is selected on the auxiliary unit, the standby video will continue to play on the screen even if the video is switched on the HVS-190OU, by controlling program bus on the HVS-190OU and auxiliary 1 bus on the auxiliary unit. If program is selected on the auxiliary unit side, the video switched by the HVS-190OU will also be played on the screen. In this way, a single HVS-190 can be used to freely perform test operations without affecting the venue screen. Next, we will introduce the Web GUI. The HVS-190 series can be configured from the control panel, but the number of pages and setting items are numerous, and operation can be time-consuming. Using the Web GUI, a lot of information can be displayed visually and operated intuitively. Today, we will compare the time difference between the control panel and the Web GUI when the same operation is performed in the multi-viewer setting. This time, we will configure the settings for this multi-viewer. First, change the video to be output to the multi-viewer. Next, change the pattern. This time we will use the 10 split pattern. And, change the window source. This time we will change the source of these 4 windows. Finally, change the source name. This time we will change the source name of these 2 windows. Now let's compare them in the demonstration. As you can see, when the same operation is performed using the control panel and Web GUI, the Web GUI was able to complete the operation faster. In addition, the Web GUI provides an intuitive way to replace still images. As shown here, thumbnails of still images can be viewed at a glance. We will replace these 2 still images. The images are currently located in Still 1 and Still 2 in the multi-viewer. There are two ways to replace still images. The first is to replace still images by dragging and dropping. Drag and drop the still image you want to replace and insert it. The second is to replace still images by enabling direct loading. Simply select the still image you want to replace and click the still image to send it. Furthermore, the web GUI makes it easy to save and load files. Open the File menu and you can download data from the System tab. Data can also be uploaded. And you can also upload data in the same way by going to the Stills tab. This way clips can be easily added. The following is an example of how NDI is used. The HVS-190 series, equipped with the HVS-NIF NDI option, provides video and audio transmission, control, tally, and power, with a single LAN cable connection to a PTZ camera supporting NDI. Installation and dismantling can be done in a short time for temporary events. In addition, the HVS-190 series with the HVS-NIF mounted can be linked to Adobe Premiere Pro to import title and graphic data. Now let's see it in the demo. From far left, Premiere Pro, Web GUI, HVS-190, and the multi-viewer. The graphic title with alpha channel is played back in Premiere Pro and input to the HVS-190 via NDI. The web GUI shows that the NDI signal is input to IN9 and IN10. The fill of the incoming title is shown in the lower left corner of the monitor, and the key is shown in the lower right corner. You can place the title on the video by setting the data to the key. The HVS-190 series can be as active as 2 switchers depending on your needs, and the web GUI provides more convenience. In addition, optional boards such as NDI and Dante can be installed to expand the capabilities of the video switcher.